Michael Caine who joined Mike Jordan on the front with the green lights pulsed. It was Martin Short who made a brilliant start, splitting the front lead. Behind though, Ian Fluxting, number 7, was turned sideways and catapulted into the Armco, taking Ian Ashley in 48 with him. Not surprisingly, the race was stopped after Matt Doman was also caught up in the mayhem. At the restart, Jordan got away cleanly, but it was bad news for championship leader Ian McKellar. Mechanical difficulties saw him finish right down the order. And talking of championships, last year's champion Phil Hindley came off worse when he and John Kent tangled at the S's. All of which left it clear for Mike Jordan to scorch to his inaugural TVR Tuscan victory for the clear delight of his team and supporters. So, confirming the result of race 1 of round 7 at Castle Combe, Mike Jordan takes the victory a full 8, almost 9 seconds ahead of Martin Short, with Steve Sutcliffe in 3rd. Combe. Alongside him, number 88, Martin Short, a winner here last year, and sure to challenge Mike Jordan on the run into the first corner. Well, the crowd have stayed around for this second of the 2 races here. We're waiting for the green lights, and as we get them, it's a good, clean start by all the field this time. Remember, in the first race, we had that massive impact, which involved Ian Flux, but at the moment, Steve Sutcliffe challenging down the inside of Mike Jordan, and Jordan's dropped back into second. Martin Short got the cleaner of the 2 starts. Up they come towards Quarry, a very tricky and technical corner indeed, and Short will lead them through. Jordan there in second, Sutcliffe is 3rd, behind him is Jamie Campbell-Walter in the black car, and further back in the pack, after a dreadful outing in race 1, Phil Hindley, last year's champion, and we ride now with Jeff Evans, the Isle of Man-based driver, and look at that wall of TVR Tuscans up ahead of us. Through the S's they go, one of the new parts of Castle Combe this year, and he takes out one driver, and another will be passed, I'm sure. That's going to be John Hutchinson. We look back now from the race leaders' car, and Martin Short being passed on the inside by Mike Jordan. It's a brilliant manoeuvre by Jordan. Oh, super drive by Mike Jordan. Well, he didn't get it off the line quickly. Locks a wheel there, though, as they come through Bobby's, one of 2 chicanes. We saw the S's just a moment ago, and that's Bobby's. The other chicanes put into reconfigure Castle Combe, but look at Martin Short snapping away at the heels of Mike Jordan's white number 77 car through Camp Corner to complete the lap, and Jamie Campbell-Walter incidentally has moved up into 3rd place. Good scrap going on there, with Steve Cole just being squeezed out by Richard Finney, and we're back with 2nd place Martin Short. Now what can Short do? Listen to him balancing the power there. 4.5 litre engine in these cars, and masses of horsepower, very torquey indeed, and these 5 incidentally over recent laps making a breakaway, and Jordan there flicks his car up over the inside curve, the left-hand curve, and Martin Short is right on him at the moment. He's pressuring all the time. Let's just look at what happened earlier on. You can see that coming into Camp Corner, Gary Britnell really locking up. He was trying to get down the inside of Dave Porter, but all he did, as many do at Camp Corner, was run wide out onto the grassy bits. Now, there's not much traction out there, as you may have noticed. We rejoin the leading group. Michael Caine there in 44, ahead of Jamie Campbell-Walter, the London driver, in number 28. And Jamie, well, certainly they're all chasing a new lap record this weekend, because, of course, with the reconfiguration of the circuit, that is up for grabs. Martin Short, and great look back there to Michael Caine. The back end, look at that, trying to step out and try and catch up to the front end of Caine's car. He really is on it at the moment. Brilliant stuff. Looking back from Martin. Look how the front end dips down. They're very heavily sprung, these cars. It is a bumpy circuit at Castle Combe, and they can play about with the suspension, but they really try to ride them as hard as they can to get as much traction as they can. And here they come, the leaders again. Mike Jordan still out front, Martin Short, then Michael Caine, Jamie Campbell-Walter, a gap then back to Steve Sutcliffe, and he goes through in 5th place. Everybody else. Now here's the man coming towards us in the yellow and checkered flag car, Ian McKellar, and that is last year's champion Phil Hindley, both making steady progress, but both losing touch. Whoa, talk about losing touch. John Hutchinson's chucked it in the tyre wall. Well, it's amused the crowd. He won't be best pleased with it, I don't think. Mike Jordan, though, has still got the worry about Martin Short behind him. Jamie Campbell-Walter's tried the old, my headlights are on, that means I'm coming through trick. Martin Short is just trying to work out a way to catch, and more importantly for him, pass. Ooh, that was a very scary moment as John Hutchinson rejoined. I'm not sure the Wallingford man realised how close behind the leaders were. Jordan, though, still leading what it's fair to say has now become a 3-way tie Fordley, let's just have a look at this. This is John Hutchinson rejoining. There he is. Tries to get out of the way, and only just look at Mike Jordan there lifting that front right tyre, and Martin Short also hand in the mouth. Now, the back end of Grant Troman's TVR. Oh, as Steve Cole spins out behind as well, and a bit of jalopying going on too. Well, Cole rejoins there. We rejoin the leaders, though, at Quarry on their last lap now, and Mike Jordan shows how much pressure he's under. Or, in fact, what that might well have been Martin Short locking up. There's not a millimetre between the two. Jordan leading Short. Huge battling here into the S's. Will Short try and go the long way round? He thought about it, didn't he? Had a look. Little sneaky peek up the inside, and look at all this. Has seen Jamie Campbell-Walter join onto the back end of this battle again, but still Martin Short unable to do anything about it. He's got to keep an eye on that man behind him as well, Michael Caine, because he'll be up the inside without any problems if he can sniff an opportunity. There's not one there presented at the moment. And again, you can see the correction there. Michael Caine's front wheels just sorting themselves out, but this looks like it might be a famous double victory for Mike Jordan. He picked up a huge amount of experience in the Eurocars here over the last couple of years, and it looks as though he's on his way to a checkered flag and a double victory celebration. Mike Jordan, after no wins so far this season in his first year, takes 2 at Castle Combe. Martin Short picks up second place. Michael Caine will get third, and there is confirmation of the result. Mike Jordan's margin of victory less than a second. Jamie Campbell-Walter confirmed in fourth. A great fifth place for Ian McKellar Jr. Well, there is Mike Jordan. Well done, Mike. Absolutely delighted for you. And that helps him out as far as the championship's concerned, but it doesn't quite lift him into the top 6. He lies in 7th place, but Ian McKellar's margin now just 24 points.